Over the past month, I've been buying and collecting a bunch of different single cards and sealed products. So today we'll be going through one of my most recent pickups over the past month, so you guys can get an idea of what I've been picking up to add into my own personal collection. Some of these cards are some of my personal favorites that I wanted to pick up from certain sets, and on top of that, the sealed products are ones that I'm going to keep sealed for the long term. So we're going to go through each one of those right now. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, so starting things off, I've been picking up a bunch of different cards and some sealed product over the past month or so, and some of these products I've been waiting for them to drop in price because some of them have been pretty expensive. So starting things off, we have a box of Clayburst. Now, I don't normally collect Japanese sets. I don't. I have V-Star Universe and one box of EV Heroes. That's it. However, Clayburst has done pretty well. Now, I do know that this did get made into made to order, which I think is, you know, really good, like print to demand. I think that's very, you know, good to have, especially the prices. The price of these were ridiculous. Like, they were going over here in the UK. Some of them were like 180 a box, nearly 200 a box when they were coming out. And they've dropped in price. They dropped in price a fair bit. They're still, in my opinion, a little bit too expensive to what they should be. But I don't know. I get the feeling that we're now coming to this weird new norm. If there's a big waifu chase card, like in this set we have the Iono, which is going for still over £1,000, that, you know, these are going to be pretty much worth it. So at the moment, the market price of this over here in the UK is around about 120 or so a box. But you know, it's not too bad. I managed to pick this one up just under that. I think mine was maybe like 110 for this. And yeah, I'm going to keep it sealed. I'm not going to open it. We are going to be opening up some on the channel. So by the time this video's come out, we've probably already done a break on it already. So I've picked up one for myself as well, and one for you guys to crack open. But yeah, so adding in, building up my Japanese sealed product over time. So yeah, going with Clayburst. Carrying on, got another Japanese set, and this one is Triplet Beat, Triplet Beat, whichever one is you want to call it. Now again, this was really expensive. This one came out just before Clayburst. And we had the Dendra crazy card in here, really expensive. And again, these booster boxes were very expensive. I didn't want to pay the price. Same with Clayburst. I didn't want to pay the price when they came out, but wait for it to drop. Now these, they were quite pricey. I did go to a card show last week. I was going to do a vlog, but you know, kind of got distracted really with all the shiny stuff. But people were selling this for a variety of prices. There were some there for like 120. There was some there for 130, 135. I think 135 was the highest. I think the cheapest I saw was £100. Was £100. Now I actually picked this up for less than £100. I think this one was around 85, which is not too bad. It is cheaper than Clayburst, but you do have a big card in here. And you know, I thought, you know what? Why not start building up my Japanese steel collections with a box of Triplet Beat? And I did get this one and a couple of others as well. We got some for the streams as well on eBay. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on eBay. You can get some really good deals. This was one to add into the collection. Next sealed product is an English booster box, and that is Paldea Evolved, the brand new set. And I like to have one of every box of each set. And if it's a set I really like, then I get more. I only have one Scarlet and Violet base, and now I have one box of Paldea Evolved. And I'm not gonna get any more. I'm just gonna hold what I've got. I'm just gonna get one Obsidian Flames when that comes out. I might actually get more. 151 CTB on booster boxes, so probably be collecting a couple of those. So with Paldea Evolved, I think this is a great set. You know, I think it's a great set. Market price for this, £110. You know, on average, 110 to 115 pounds, depending on where you look, for Paldea Evolved. And you know, it is dropping a bit. Same with Scarlet and Violet. I do feel like this is going to be a set which will do well in the long run. I mean, you look at a set like Rebel Clash. It was the second set in Sword and Shield. Didn't do very well. People don't really like it that much, and booster boxes are, you know, over £200 a box. So I'm going to grab this. I only want one, like I say, to add into my collection. I enjoy opening set. There's some fantastic cards in there, and I'm going to keep opening more and more packs just because it's so cheap to open right now. But yeah, one for the collection, one for the long term. We'll have to see how it does. Okay, moving on to some single cards I've been picking up. I've picked up recently the fish, the Luminon V, the good old fish from Brilliant Stars. Now I actually love this card. It's actually my chase card from the set, and I've never pulled it. I've opened up a ton of Brilliant Stars, and I have never ever pulled this fish for myself. Pulled on stream, but not for myself. Not that expensive. It's not an expensive art, you know, and I think it's a great art to pick up on the cheap. I think arts across the board in the Sword and Shield era are amazing, and I think they're all going to do really well. Even the cheap ones We've seen it with the alt arts in, you know, Sun and Moon. I think down the line, Sword and Shield's going to go the exact same way. But I like this. This is my favorite card. The condition on this is actually pretty decent. I'm going to send it off to get graded. I'm going to send it off to PSA. All the cards I'm going to send off to PSA to get graded. But that'll be later on this year. This is adding into the graded pile. Got this for, I think it was like £15, something like that. Wasn't actually that expensive for this fish, which I quite like. A lot of prices of Brilliant Stars is starting to drop. Now's a good time, to be honest, to pick up the alt arts or the big chase cards from Brilliant Stars that you want. But yeah, this is a gorgeous looking card, and I really rate it. Carrying on with the theme of fish, I've got another fish, and this is the GUEX full art alt art, whichever way you want to call it, SAR, coming in from Paldea Evolved. This is actually one of my chase cards from Paldea Evolved. I haven't opened up a huge amount of packs, and this was pretty cheap, to be honest. Got this for about £20, I think it was £21. At the card show. At card show on the last weekend, did manage to grab these. I actually got quite a few cards from the card show, which we'll get through. Again, Centering's fantastic. The pull rates of Paldea Evolved are pretty good. But I was like, you know what, I'd just rather just pick up the cards I really want for my collection. Of course, I'm going to send this off to PSA as well, because I think the condition of this is actually pretty good. And yeah, I think it's a gorgeous. Again, I just think the fish together, I mean, they just look absolutely amazing. The blue and the red, really, really nice. Then I've also picked up the full art Miriam. I actually prefer the full art Miriam than the, you know, really expensive version. This was £20. Again, I do like this. You know, I do tend to get trainers I like the look of, and this Miriam, even though it's not the most expensive, I do prefer this. That's why I picked it up. Same with like Skylar, the full art Skylar from Shine Fate. It's not expensive, but I like it, so that's why I picked it up. This will send off to get graded as well, of course. Scarlet and Violet, I've pretty much actually gone out of my way to pick up all the cards I really want from Scarlet and Violet. I don't really need to, you know, open up the booster boxes and packs to chase the cards I want. I'm just going to do it for a bit of fun now rather than getting the chase on. But yeah, full art Miriam. Then I've got another cool like alt art EX, and that is the Great Tusk, another card from Scarlet and Violet. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous looking card. Love the artwork. I love it. It's just really colourful and pretty sweet. I do like Great Tusk actually. But this card is, again, not that expensive. I picked this one up for £15, which actually is not too bad. Again, we'll get sent off to get graded. Conditioning's pretty good. That's why I picked out these cards. And, you know, like I say, from Scarlet and Violet, it is getting more and more tricky. Get the higher rate pulls for me. I just haven't had the best luck, so I thought I'd grab this one. Then we have the Coridon Alt Art EX, as it were. Again, really bright colours. Love this. Picked this one up for £25. Again, at the card show, pretty good as well. Good conditioning. You know, the centering's actually pretty good on the front of the colours of this, and the centering and the condition on the back is pretty good, to be honest. Hopefully these come back as 10s, but look at this, absolutely stunning. I love the art rares and the SARs of the Scarlet and Violet series, and we're going to see that in Obsidian Flames. We're going to see that obviously in 151. But you know, Scarlet and Violet help complete the, not complete the master, but complete the cards I really want from that set. Okay, next up is the God of War EX. I've picked this one up as well. This one was £27. A little bit more expensive, but big card. Now bear in mind, this is like the third biggest card in the set. At £27 is not that expensive. Good centering on the front. Love the whole story behind it as well. I do need to pick up the Ralts and the Kalia as well to get all three. But this will be sent off to get graded. God of War is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. Like if I play any of the games, it's usually in my team just because of how good it is. But yeah, pretty sweet artwork. Absolutely love the look of this, and like I say, Scarlet and Violet pull rates. Haven't had the best luck, so this is nice. Definitely one of my chase cards. And then we have my chase card of the set, the Miraidon EX. Now, I love the look of this card. Now, I actually thought this was going to be the most expensive card in the set, like overtaking the Miriam, but it hasn't. It's in at number 2. Now, I did pick this one up for £32. So, not too bad. Good centering on the front there, and of course at the back. Got some good centering and good condition as well. And like I say, this is a big card out of Scarlet and Violet. Second most expensive card. Now the main reason, guys, the main reason why this is my favorite card in the set is because we got a dash bun. Look at him. He's looking up at the Miraidon. We got the dash bun coming in, and it's absolutely adorable. I have recently picked up my own real life dash bun. As you can see him on the screen now, we got little Rocky coming in. And yes, so you'll be seeing him more on the streams and the videos, I'm sure, in the future, guys. Yes, this is the main reason why that I have picked up this card, as because there isn't really an art rare or anything of Dash Bun yet. I'm sure there will be, but until then, we have the Miraidon. There you have it, guys. Those are some amazing pickups that I managed to pick up, and I think these are just personal ones for me, personal favorites, especially the cards, the seal products. I'm dipping into Japanese. I am dipping into Japanese. We have Clayburst. I've got Triplet beat now. I think I might look at picking up a box of Snow Hazard and 151. Of course, I got to grab some 151. I might grab 1 or 2 boxes of that as well to add in to my seal collection of Japanese booster boxes. And of course Paldea Evolved, which is the brand new set. Of course I got to grab at least one of those as well. Obsidian Flames coming out, I will be probably picking up just 1 box of that and keeping it sealed. And regards to 151, I will probably pick up the UPC to keep sealed, and I'll also pick up probably 1 or 2 copies of the Pokemon Center ETB. And the single cards, I've got some awesome single cards I've got on the way, which I'm going to show you guys in an upcoming video, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that one. And if you want to see what I've been picking up for you guys in the community invest, make sure to click on this video right here. And of course, if you want to watch more Pokemon content, guys, you know what to do. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, that is it for me in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, you guys are legends, and I'll see you in the next one.